Okay, so we have the first two teams that have qualified to the next round of the 2024 NBA playoffs. I predicted both teams would lose in the first round. I thought that the Lakers would have a chance against the Nuggets. I thought that Los Angeles would win the series in 6 games, and honestly, without crazy Jamal Murray game winners, it could have went that way. But I was wrong. Boy, I was wrong. Denver beat the Lakers in 5 games and continued defending their NBA championship. So I was off by a couple of game winners, but I was still wrong. Minnesota, on the other hand, swept the Suns, and I totally didn't expect that. First of all, I thought Phoenix would win this in 6 games as well. And secondly, it wouldn't have been a big surprise if Minnesota won, but in this fashion, Phoenix handled Minnesota during the regular season, and they had Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, 3 stars that shouldn't be swept in the series. I was super wrong on this one. They did get swept. But if I was right about one thing, it was that Anthony Edwards is a superstar on the level of KD and D-Book, and in this series, he was even beyond them. So here we go then. Minnesota, Denver. Denver, Minnesota. Who wins and what to expect? So, during the regular season, both teams met 4 times and split the in-season series 2-2. I think this will actually be Denver's toughest matchup throughout the whole playoffs, at least on the west side. If they get to like NBA Finals, I can only imagine Boston giving them a run for their money. Minnesota is so good. They have been good for a while now, but before you take a look at them, see that they're young, with no real playoff experience, and you would think, I thought it as well, that they just might not be ready for the big moments. But now, after the Phoenix series, I think they might be ready. Denver, well, what else can you ask for? They have a championship squad, they have the best or one of the best players in the league, they have a closer and a very good supporting cast, and more importantly, a supporting cast that fits. During the regular season, Denver's best player was obviously Nikola Jokic. He was their best scorer, rebounder, and passer. Jamal Murray is a great number 2 guy who just comes up in the clutch situations. Michael Porter gets hot in an instant, and Aaron Gordon is a great presence in the paint with his athleticism and ability to rebound. And don't forget KCP, Reggie Jackson off the bench, Christian Brown, and even Peyton Watson. On Minnesota's side, you have a superstar in Anthony Edwards, a perennial superstar in Karl Anthony Towns, Defensive Player of the Year in Rudy Gobert, and a bunch of very good wings to defend those of Denver's. So this will be a very good series, and the one that has the potential to go all 7 games. So what to look for here? First, you have to look at the centers matchup, Jokic versus Gobert. Even though in theory this should be a very good matchup, Jokic has had his way with Gobert. Well, in honesty, Jokic has had his way with everyone, so it's not that exclusive. But Minnesota had the best defense during the regular season, which has the potential to stifle up Denver. Secondly, Jamal Murray. He did what he had to do against the Lakers. He made 2 game winners. What else could you ask for? But if we take away those 2 game winners, Murray didn't have his best series. He wasn't particularly efficient from the field, and you can't overlook the fact that he might be playing hurt. Both teams will have plenty of time to rest before the series starts on Saturday, but still, if it's something more than a day-to-day situation, you have to be wondering whether this is something that could hinder him for the whole series. On the other side of the spectrum, will Denver be able to handle Anthony Edwards? He was awesome against the Suns. Denver has the defenders to deal with him, but he's a budding superstar, a face of the league, and it will be much harder to defend Edwards than it was to defend Lakers guards. Can Michael Porter be as hot as he was against the Lakers? He will be defended much better, so I do assume his percentages will drop significantly, and that could make a significant impact in this series. And like I said before, even though both teams have plenty of time to recover, Denver's series against the Lakers was much rougher. It wasn't easy for Nikola Jokic against Anthony Davis. Jamal Murray got injured. KCP dealt with some ankle issues as well. Minnesota, on the other hand, had a pretty easy one against the Phoenix Suns. So health-wise, I do give the edge to the Timberwolves. And with all of this in mind, don't forget about Karl Anthony Towns. He's still an all-star level player. He can get hot from the three, he can do it all. And even though sometimes he plays smaller than he is, he's still a plenty to deal with if you're Denver. In a way, I think Minnesota is constructed to face Denver. Denver has a lot of size in their front court, but so does Minnesota. And they have the defender in Jaden McDaniels who has that capability of guarding pretty much everyone, maybe besides Jokic. I want to say that Minnesota is the deeper team as well. Right now, Denver is the favorite in the series, and in all honesty, they should be. They are the defending champions. They have all the tools and they have the experience. But Minnesota is ready, and I will be rooting for Minnesota in this one. Denver is the team with championship experience. They're the one with the best player. I think this one goes 7. I think this will be a great series filled with drama and great moments. But I also think that this is where Denver feels how it is to fall in a big moment, how it is to be on the losing side. I think Jokic and Murray play approximately the same as they did against the Lakers, only against Minnesota it will not be enough. I think Michael Porter won't be as efficient as he was against the Lakers. The Timberwolves just are a better defensive team who is capable to match against Nuggets' length. I hope that Murray and KCP are healthy enough and it won't hinder their performance in the series, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So my prediction here is that Minnesota takes this one in 7. That would be kind of a Cinderella story to take down Denver, I know, but it wouldn't be that surprising. Minnesota is just so damn good. Early in the season they started fast and it felt like they will plummet down, but they didn't. They were on top of the leaderboards for almost the whole season. But what do you think? Who will win this series? Denver or Minnesota? Who will be the best player in this series? Who will be the X factor of the series? Please write your comment down below. Don't forget to share the video, leave a like for the video, and subscribe to the channel. Let's hope for a great series here. Thank you very much for watching. This is Purple Prince, and I'm out.